but that exhausts fuel. That exhausts his ability to return to the stage. So there was a lot to look at there, but let's take a look at a different match. We're taking a look at a very different style of match. We got Fox and Ridley. Wow. What you know about Fox and Ridley?
Well, let me tell you, man. I'm wondering, is this Tweek's Fox?
No, it's there.
Okay, I'm about to say, I was like, so Ridley, because I've been seeing Tweek play Ridley on stream pretty often, and Ridley's just a fun character. This matchup can be a struggle for him at times, but he has a lot of guaranteed things, right? You get your throw, you get at least a guaranteed nair or a forward air for free. You can even go for raw nair and do some really cheeky stuff with that as well. And Tweek is just so good at mixing up the offensive capabilities of Ridley. That's going to be really hard for the opposition right here.
Really, the only thing that Fwed has going for him coming into this particular style of matchup is the fact that Ridley has very large hitbox. He's one of the bigger boys, even though he doesn't have the weight or the speed to match the rest of the large bodies. And the fact that Ridley is fairly linear in how he recovers, kind of a very similar issue that Fox himself has. So Fwed's gonna have to try and exploit that as best as he can if he wants to try and keep an even ground against Tweek.
And I'm going to see, right? Because for Tweek especially, there we go, that down tilt is one of Ridley's best neutral options. It is extremely disjointed. And you were mentioning before, right? Ridley is a big body, but he has some weird kind of circumstances with his hurt box. He's big, but he's skinny and slender. So sometimes moves will just kind of whiff on him when you feel like they shouldn't. But alternatively, because of how big he is, they'll also hit in scenarios where they look like they shouldn't. It's a weird back and forth with that as well.
One of the things that I feel like this is actually a pretty smart pick from Tweek is just the fact that a lot of the good tools that Ridley's able to execute are fairly quick. As for up smash, well, maybe not as quick, very safe. It actually has upper body vulnerability.
It does.
So someone like Fox who wants to come in with a falling nair, try and approach with Bear, especially at this high of a percentage that Fox will lose it killed. Word? That's what we do now?
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, wow, especially on Ridley. Like Ridley, as you said, right, he's heavy, but he's not a super heavyweight. Like he's up there, but definitely not as heavy as you think for a giant kind of ugly dragon looking dude. But Fwed, gonna see what he can get going here. One thing I noticed from a Tweek before is that he's really trying to thread the needle on Ridley's recovery, right? He only has those 4 angles. Oh no, Fred, don't go out like this down there. Okay, go from there instead.
No, we chilling.
But Tweek uses his double jump to turn around, and then he can do the backwards angle of Ridley, which actually goes up a little bit, as opposed to the forward angle, which sends him straight down. So he's using all, oh no, he's dead.
Damn, that's just disrespectful. It killed from the side, that's even more disrespectful.
Yeah, down air is weird like that, where if it's not the immediate starting hitboxes of Ridley's down air, it'll kill off to the side. It'll kill like pretty early too. It's one of those options where if you think someone's gonna mistime their juggle in neutral, you can just throw it out and you'll get a kill.
Ridley hurts. Ridley hits you, it just hurts. Like
Ridley main, by the way.
Are you worried?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying all this stuff, because I know you got dash back, forward smash, kills at like 50 on certain characters.
The hitbox is right here on him, so you gotta be careful with it, but hey, it's pretty safe.
It's pretty safe. If you cheese setup that I've seen players like Trella use all the time, you go down throw and a skewer, get your 80%, you do down smash, covers 2 out of 3 tech options. Free KO. And the thing about Ridley's down smash is that I said 2 out of 3 because I'm thinking of like tech in, tech away, and tech in place. But it also covers get up attack because when he jumps up for the down smash, it's like Incineroars or like K rules where he'll jump over the get up attack and then come down and kill you straight off the top. So
that whole space around them is just void because he's over here coming right back down. And we're going to get a second dose of that Ridley, but we're going to get it on Kalos. I think this is a really good stage pick from Fwed. It's going to allow him a lot of space to try and camp around if he wants to, give him a lot of room to duck and weave around Ridley, but also he's got a bit more variety in how he wants to recover. Yeah, Tweek has that kind of an option too with Ridley, but I feel like Fox is able to make a lot more use of it than Ridley.
Oh, I mean, look at this, right? The juggle starting off already, and that's one of the places where it's the worst for Ridley. You really can't do much in that juggle scenario. You either try to trade with Nair on the way down, maybe Hail Mary down air. Oh no, rip. Yep. Ridley can do that though. Oh. Ridley can do that though. And that's where he looks like a good character, in scenarios like that where he's able to go off stage and just completely obliterate your stock, and especially against a character like Fox who has a linear recovery down to, again, yep, the setups are so strong from Tweek right now.
Tweek is just looking so dominant right now, but unfortunate air dodge. That might have been buffered even. He's going to be dying it out. fairly early on in his stock. He seemed to have been living a lot longer as far as game 1 was concerned. But hey, Fwed can take anything he can get because there's not much damage he's able to put on that quick in the stock. If he's able to do that consistently while also avoiding the kind of space that Tweek can threaten with Ridley's tools, it's going to be a lot more even of a game.
For Ridley, it's one of those things where, as someone who's approaching him, right, your best bet is to try and mix him up on shield. And Fox does have that option. If you go for the dash attack, you go right through him. Ridley doesn't have an outer shield option that's fast enough to really contest with it. He just kind of has to like wait and figure out what he thinks your option is going to be and guess. So for Fwed, that's what he's going to try to do. He's going to try to run in, get that dash attack, go for those up tilts. But in scenarios like that where Tweek is completely able to guess what he's going to do, it won't really matter. Uh-oh. Ooh.
Yo, Fox are really coming in clutch for Fwed this match. We're seeing plenty, but hey, dash attack's going to kill
dash
too.
attack's one of the best kill options that Ridley has, man, because otherwise you're really just fishing for that offstage KO or reading a jump with up smash. So, you know, Fwed doing an amazing job trying to stay in this game. You know, that up smash not KOing, Kalo's blessed. But, you know, one more good hit and he might be able to find it.
One thing I've grown to appreciate about Fwed's style of Fox is that you never really see him get flustered regardless of the situation. Like, when Tweek has been taking these stocks, it's been gruesome, man, in regular Ridley fashion. But Fwed's still taking the same type of patience to go in on Tweek. He's not letting it get away from him whenever he has advantage. He's not scared in any sense. But got to be a bit more careful with what options he chooses to approach him. I love the approaching there, especially on a character like Ridley.
And Fwed is fearless, man. We've seen Tweek go for 3 different up smashes right now, but Fwed has not relented in trying to approach from the air. In fact, it's like he invites it, and look at him go. He's starting to get something started here. All this damage racked up. He needs to watch out for the back air. Will KO early, and he has to burn the Firefox there, landing on the ground. That's the thing. That hitbox is not hit grounded. But
Yo, we got shanked in the head.
Yeah, bro.
He actually just got, like, taxidermized on stream.
I feel like that's kind of, I like that, right? The taxidermist out in full play. And that's the thing with kind of Ridley in this game. He just, like, starts grabbing his tail and starts using it as a shiv, and he'll just shank all day, man. Like,
he moves his tail on his, like, look at his windscreen. That doesn't just wiggle for free. This is him in his mecha form, so, like, or meta form, rather. So, like, he's just stabbing with it for fun.
He's just like, hey, what up? I'll poke.